What's up, guys? It is the 45th episode of the Post Pro Podcast. I just want to start this episode off with some huge, earth-shattering, historic news here. You guys didn't hear. Paddington 2 has overtaken Citizen Kane as the highest-rated film on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Can we just get a round of applause for
Paddington?
That is a big feat. That is a big feat.
Pulp Fiction really is Quentin Tarantino's Paddington 2.
All right. Or you could say that Paddington 2 is the Citizen Kane of films. Get it?
Well, no, but Paddington 2 just is, there's nothing to compare it to.
I guess. Yeah, you're right. Citizen Kane is the Paddington.
Yeah,
there you go.
No.
Paddington 2 and Brother Bear, dude.
Brother Bear? What?
Hey, man.
Oh, no. I'm with Sebastian here.
Brother Bear, dude.
Brother Bear.
Just, dude, just any movie that involves a bear, just, The Revenant.
The Revenant.
Yogi Bear.
Paddington 2, Brother Bear, The Revenant.
Yogi Bear is its own animal. Let's not talk about Yogi Bear.
Speaking of Midsummer, there you go. Speaking of Brother Bear, I haven't seen that movie in years, but the only thing I remember from Brother Bear is the I Spy game that the two moose play. And it's just a tree.
I don't remember anything.
You don't remember that? It's the one scene that sticks out to me. They're walking or they're going somewhere. They're playing I Spy, and one of them says something brown. He goes a tree. Then the other one goes there's something with leaves, a tree. The joke is they just keep playing I Spy, but it's only a tree. Only trees. And they get mad or something. Brother Bear. We should review that for the Post Pro Podcast.
Yeah, dude. Someone should pick Brother Bear. Collin, since you're so infatuated with it.
That's the only thing I remember from the movie. Okay. But anyway, so shout out Paddington 2. Shout out that negative review that Citizen Kane that got dug up recently.
It was from the 40s too.
Yeah, it's like an 80-year-old review. Wild stuff. But I didn't have any other movie news besides that because that was the only one deemed, necessary in my opinion. But if anyone else has anything, by all means, take it away.
I've got some very interesting things. No mandatory vaccines in film and TV industries updated return to work policies. I just thought that was kind of interesting regarding just because I don't know I can hear Tom Cruise yelling in my brain right now, really mad about that. Why are my crew not mandatory getting the vaccine? I can see him yelling in my brain. Anyway, so shout out Tom Cruise. Today in this day in movie history, 10 years ago, Fast 5 came out and. They turned the franchise into superheroes. So just thought I'd mention that because it's been 10 years just since Fast 5. So
speaking of
crazy.
The Fast and the Furious, Fast 9 is going to single-handedly save movie theaters.
And you know what the sad thing is? It's sadly probably the truth.
I mean, yeah, it probably will be the biggest thing coming back.
So that video, I want to mention that video. There's so much Fast Furious news every week. That Vin Diesel return to theaters video is legitimately one of the most epic videos I have ever seen in my entire life.
Honestly, that video is sick.
Dude, it got me hyped. I'm not even being sarcastic when I say that. I was expecting, oh, it's just going to be theaters are open, go see Fast 9.
Or when Vin walks up with his hands this, he's serious.
No,
what
basically,
if he said Tenet?
Yeah, he just
one word.
He's he just goes, Tenet was supposed to save the theater, but the family's taking back the theater. But basically, Universal had this video, and it's just Vin Diesel driving a car and talking really epically about how it's time to go back to the movie theater, and it's really fucking hilarious because the end part, he's like, "There's nothing like when the lights turn off and that projector turns on, and you're just transported into another world."
Movies.
The movies.
It was it's a pretty good little
it honestly, yeah,
it
was pretty epic, and then it showed some Fast 9 footage. But yeah,
That
so
one
shout
looked
out.
pretty fucking epic.
Yeah, dude. Again, shout out Vin Diesel because that shit was so epic. He probably got paid like so much money for that, but anyway, incredible.
I'm
And
excited.
then the other thing I thought I'd mention, Mr. Neil Blomkamp. I think he's like a fan favorite on the show, at least for me and Colin. He has a new movie coming out that is called Demonic, and it comes out August 20th, and we're starting to get a little more footage about it. So Entertainment Weekly released some images of it. I don't know. It looks kind of, it's literally just two images. There's a guy chained up on a wall with a pentagram on him, and then a lady with like some IV tubes on her. Again, nothing too crazy going on here, but it is a Neil Blomkamp movie, so I can't judge based off of two photos, but we're in for a ride regardless. So very excited for Mr. Neil Blomkamp to return after Chappie, because we all know how Chappie turned out. And I won't talk about that. Anyway, Oscars. I don't know why we haven't said anything about that yet. Oscars.
Possibly the
Yeah. So Oscars. I think pretty much I was almost all on par for my predictions, except I think like one or two, because pretty much everything I expected to win won. And Nomadland won Best Picture, which I kind of assumed would probably either be that or Minari. I knew had to have been one of the two.
Surprised that it took director and picture.
Yeah, I mean,
see, I was thinking
I think it was going to win
Best
director for sure. Oh, weirdly. Okay.
And then I thought
Joe was for sure going to win director.
Yeah,
So
I was
this
pretty
whole
sure
thing-
I was kind of thinking they were going to give Chloe Zhao the director nod as well, but yeah, I was surprised it got Best Picture as well. So shout out Nomadland, which I have not seen, and I don't really have any intention of watching, to be quite honest with you. But congrats to that. And then the big thing for me was Mr. Daniel Kaluuya getting Best Supporting Actor, which was pretty huge. Very well deserved. And then the big upset, I don't know why people are upset about this, Anthony Hopkins getting Best Actor. Like, I get why.
They're not upset about him getting the
yeah,
it's Boseman. It was the like build up because
he had like the NFT. They had the NFT, the Chadwick Boseman NFT they gave out in like a goodie bag.
I think that might have been fake. I don't know.
No, that was real.
Okay, if you say so.
Really?
There was legitimately, yeah. So there's like this goodie bag or something they gave to like, and there's this legit Chadwick Boseman NFT in it, like this portrait of him that was golden, and everyone was expecting him to get the Best Actor. And if I'm going to be honest, he was not the Best Actor in the category. I think it was Anthony Hopkins, just to be honest. I mean,
but very, very rarely are Best Actors given, like especially in the past 10 years. Like most of the time, they're just given to lifetime performances.
Yeah,
which is what it is.
And I haven't seen Chadwick Boseman's thing anyway, but like the controversy was that, usually it ends with Best Picture.
Yeah, and they changed it, so everyone was
they said we're going to do Best Actress and Best Actor. And then so people were like, oh, that means they're going to end it on a Chadwick Boseman note. But then, Anthony Hopkins won, which he wasn't even there. He was just like sleeping at home. So then neither of them were there. So no one can really accept the award. So it just kind of ended. You were like, wait, what?
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was weird, but
But
it didn't bother me at all. I mean, thought people.
Yeah, me neither. I think it's.
Well, I mean,
I think
it's
it was
funny.
a deserved award. That's just.
I don't know. I haven't seen The Father.
I thought The Father was like probably out of all the nominees, I think it was like definitely like, I'm not gonna say it's like one of the best films I've seen, but like with everything it was up against, it was like top like 2 for me. Like I really like Judas and the Black Messiah, and then but his performance legitimately is like fantastic. It was definitely like
performance of the year. My opinion.
It was great. It was a great performance.
He's now the oldest actor to win an Oscar, which is kind of cool.
Oh wow. I don't think I heard that. It's crazy.
Yeah, 83, which is kind of wild.
And then you have Clint Eastwood still acting and still directing at what? He's 90.
I think he's 92
Something
now.
like that.
90.
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy, dude.
which is insane. And then you have his son, who is a little nobody. So anyway, moving on.
Well, shout out to Tenet. Tenet won Best VFX.
Yep.
So Tenet gets something. It should have gotten nominated for best original score, but it didn't. But well,
Yeah.
I agree on that. It should have been nominated for that.
yeah. I was surprised by some of them. Like My Octopus Teacher won best documentary, which I saw, which was kind of cool. But I ended up going 11 for 23 this year in predictions, which isn't very good. But I hadn't seen a lot anyway.
Yeah,
I definitely would have been lower.
Yeah. All the like short film categories, I was literally just
cherry pick.
reading the plot synopsis.
yeah, me too.
Sounds like something the Academy would pick.
For the main awards, I was pretty much almost there, except for Best Picture, basically. So, a couple others, but other than that, I was like, it kind of went as I expected, and that's usually what the Oscars is. It just kind of goes for the main stuff goes as expected. Like Soul won, whoop de doo. Like
yeah.
we all knew that was coming. So, I swear to God, Disney just every year they're like, all right, guys, we gotta churn out an animated movie this year just so we can win an Oscar. Add another one to the list because every single year a new Pixar movie comes out and it wins. Every year.
There were a couple surprises, but I don't even remember what they were now. Oh yeah,
It was a very forgettable Oscars.
I was expecting Sorkin to win Best Original Screenplay, but he didn't.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was expecting.
I was like,
100% expecting.
Yeah.
Didn't a Promising Young Woman?
Yeah,
it
it
did
won that, which is really weird. I think I don't know.
It totally makes sense though. Like even if you don't like it, I think it makes a lot of sense for what they tend to nominate. But I guess Sorkin does too. I don't know.
I was expecting
Sound of Metal got Best Sound, which
that
and Best Editing, which I wasn't expecting. But
no, I wasn't expecting that either. But I mean, sound it definitely deserves.
Oh yeah,
100%. Best sound editing of the year. If it didn't get it, I would have been pretty pissed off. It's like
that
was like the same level as if Deakins didn't win cinematography for Blade Runner. Like that, that was the year I was like, dude, if Deakins does not win his first Oscar for cinematography, I literally will never watch the Oscars again. I vowed to myself, and he won, so I'm still watching the Oscars.
And then another round won Best International Feature, which is cool. I
haven't seen that yet.
But, I know Noah just watched it.
Yeah, I did just watch it. I watched it because I watched the speech and I was like, wow, this is a really moving speech. And I watched the movie and it was a really moving movie. So yeah.
Have to tell us about it in a little bit.
Yeah. So with that, I think we can move on to.
No. I don't think so. I don't think.
No. Okay.
So number one, first and foremost, this has just been on my mind for the past 30 minutes, maybe 40.
Oh.
The fuckers at TMDB have been messing around with the fucking John Cassavetes posters. Okay, A Woman Under the Influence opening night. I was literally thinking about May 1st is tomorrow. I'm gonna change my favorites to these aesthetically nice posters, and then look at the Woman Under the Influence poster. It's so bad.
That is
what is that? It's not a poster. Come on. An opening night, it's 60% just white space. Come on, really? Okay. So anyway, that's really fucking annoying, and they changed half of them for some reason. Whatever.
That happens every once in a while. I'll notice that
I know.
Posters have changed, and I'm like, wait, why? Because they always are worse posters. Usually,
yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's definitely not the most important thing, but I guess maybe the most important thing to me.
Sure.
The only other things they had, Cronenberg is definitely making a new movie. Apparently, definitely. I mean, his financing always seems to fall through over the past decade or so. But he is making a new movie with Kristen Stewart and I think Lea Seydoux. Oh yeah, here it is. Lea Seydoux, Viggo Mortensen again, and some other Danish actors or something who I've never heard of. So, but that seems fun. So something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's going to be 2022 or something. It's going to be actually released. Wait. It's filming in a foreign country. Where? Oh, Greece. Okay, that's weird. Interesting.
Greece.
Anyway, and then the other actual story that I had, although I guess this isn't even an actual story. This is just who can is courting, or maybe not courting is the exact right word, but you know what I mean. Sort of who they're eyeing or looking at or whatever. So, I mean, I have an article, but basically the short list is Jane Campion, the new Paul Schrader, the new PTA maybe, although that was already going to release this year, so that's not huge news or anything. Apparently, Apichatpong, We Are Such a Cool, the Uncle Boonmi guy, is making a new movie, so that's pretty fun. Ruben Östlund, the Force Majeure guy, Claire Denis, Mia Hansen-Love, might have been like a couple others. I mean, obviously there are a lot of others who I just like haven't heard of at all.
Yeah.
And whatever. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It sounds fun.
Yeah. That's cool. So with that,
but that's it. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
That, I think we'll move on to what we watched. I'll start it off because in a very unlike Collin way, I had a really short week.
What?
Yeah, I watched two movies. Two movies, guys.
Oh,
So
that's starting to sound like Thomas.
exactly, yeah. Right before the Oscars, like literally, I think 2 hours before the Oscars ceremony started, I finished Promising Young Woman, which was the last Best Picture nom I needed to watch to say I had seen all the Best Picture noms. And I mean, no, you were right. I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
But
What a surprise.
it wasn't as bad as I guess I was expecting it to be. I didn't hate it as much as I thought of. I didn't hate it at all, really. I just didn't really care for it. I found the script to be pretty weak, and tonally it just didn't work really at all for me. I like the much more subtle moments than the more extreme dramatic moments. It was kind of like laughable in a bad way, I think, at times. Which, I mean, can work for some people. To me, it just, I don't know, it didn't translate well. It looks nice, though, and the performances are solid. Really liked Bo Burnham here. I liked, yeah, his performance. And he's funny. I've only seen him in, I think, 2 movies, but I really liked him in his performances. Score was pretty interesting. I'm glad it didn't use the toxic motif over and over like it does in the trailer, because when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh my God, this is just that's annoying. But yeah, it definitely pulls some punches in saying what it needs to say in some parts. And the finale was, well, like the twist, I guess you call it a twist, was pretty interesting. I actually really liked the twist. The finale felt too wrapped up nicely, if you know what I mean. I just felt like
I think I interpret that ending differently than like everybody else. I kind of find it the opposite, where it's just like nothing's like, this doesn't solve anything. Nothing's gonna happen. But I don't know. I guess I'm like totally in the minority on that.
I think the only, like, if it had ended right after, how do I say this out?
No, I see what you mean. Like there's like the last like 20 seconds as opposed to the last like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like when the police show up. Yeah, I was like, if that scene had been cut, I think I would have liked the ending better.
Oh, okay, sure. I see what you mean.
Yeah. But you know, it's not a bad movie. It just really not my kind of movie. And then I watched Villains the other night, and that was it. So yeah.
Wow. That was shocking. That was kind of shocking.
Yeah, I've been busy on final stuff. I've had like,
yeah, me too.
But then I finished, so
I'm gonna speed run as well, just because I have 4 movies technically, but I have 3 to share, and then I have another tidbit I will share with the class. So, start off. I've been wanting to rewatch this movie for probably like, I don't know, 8 years, and I just decided to like rewatch it the other night. I was like, fuck it. So Starship Troopers. Only reason I had decided to rewatch this was because I was like, I feel like I'll have a more like newfound appreciation for the movie now that I'm older, because I watched the movie when I was like a freshman or something. And yeah, there's actually a lot to talk about in this movie, but I'm not going to go into. Like, there's just so many God, what's the word for it? Undertones. There's like a lot of political undertones and a lot of like things about the military and how the military works and all this nonsense. And it has a lot to say about that. And it's very interesting because it's basically a giant satire on how America fights wars. It's just funny. So anyway, And then I also looked into like how they made the movie, and it's pretty fascinating because like the director purposely like hired bad actors to be in the movie. So because he wanted the actors to act really bad in the movie to like be another undertone of like how like just like plastic the heroes of the world are and all this, whatever. It's kind of fascinating once you like watch it and you watch how the director made the movie. I forget who directed this movie. Let me look.
Verhoeven.
Yes. So anyway, OG, good movie. Thought it was great. Yeah. I promised myself not to go on a rant about Mortal Kombat, and I won't. But I fucking hated it. Huge Mortal Kombat fan. Was looking very forward to watching this movie. It was probably my most hyped movie of the year, if I'm going to be quite honest with you, just because Mortal Kombat. It's just Mortal Kombat. It fucking sucked. The action, there's literally 2 good fight scenes in the entire movie. The opening fight scene is fantastic. The ending fight scene is fantastic. Everything else is awful. Basically, the only 2 good parts of the movie are the beginning fight scene and the end fight scene. Everything else is just dog shit. Cole is probably the worst protagonist I've ever seen in a film, and I'm not understanding that at all. He is so
worse than Bama Boy.
I would.
No,
yes.
Bama Boy is perfect.
Bama Boy is like the thing about Bama Boy is I actually like Sean. Like the thing is Sean is like likable, like to an extent. Cole is so fucking awful. Like there's nothing you like about him. It's like, oh, he has a family, oh, this and that. It's like, I don't give a fuck. And then they just shoehorn it. I'm just gonna say spoilers because I don't give a shit. Like everyone who's wanted to see this movie has seen it by now. And I don't care. It's spoilers for fucking Mortal Kombat. Who cares?
Been out for a week.
So yeah, not even that. It's spoilers for Mortal Kombat. Who's fucking whining about spoilers? Anyway, especially for Mortal Kombat. Cole turns out to be the great grandson of Scorpion or some bullshit. And then he has a stupid metal armor suit that just comes out of nowhere. He looks like the guy from fucking Spy Kids. Like he looks retarded. So excuse my R word usage, but that's exactly what he looks like there. And yeah, it's just really not good. And they just disrespect the Mortal Kombat lore, in my opinion. And they just basically try to make it really stupid for moviegoers to understand. Like, you see, this guy has birthmark. He can fight in the tournament. I'm like, no, that's not how this works. That's not how
they have superpowers because they have a birthmark.
Yeah, very stupid. Yeah, that's literally what they do. And dude, the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie is better in every single aspect. And imagine making a Mortal Kombat movie and not actually making it about Mortal Kombat. The tournament doesn't even happen.
Yeah, no, I heard that and I was like, what? Why? Like,
and then yeah, and so basically they bring up this whole thing about like Shang Tsung's like, haha, I'm gonna start killing the contestants before the tournament has even begun, and it's just really stupid. Please don't watch it. Watch it because I want a sequel, because that's the thing that I hate about this movie. I want another one, but the thing is,
why?
Because it like the way that this movie sets up the tournament is, I think, could actually be good, but the movie itself is fucking awful. So it's a trade-off. So anyway, fuck Mortal Kombat. Who directed this piece of shit? Let me look real quick.
Some like no-name director.
Simon McQuoid. Yeah, you fucking are awful director, and his action scenes are trash. Anyway, moving on. I watched Magnolia. Tom Cruise funny.
That movie's a masterpiece.
Yeah, Tom Cruise funny. I thought it was great. I think I've seen it before. I don't remember it. I just remember the one scene.
No, it's on a strange
Here now
with my mom.
Here. Yeah. Anyway,
nice. Yeah, I heard my mom watch that movie on Netflix, and this is the time I rewatched it. And she was like 20 minutes in. I just sat down and watched my friend. I ended up fucking like crying towards the end during the actual death scene.
Did she make fun of you?
Very emotional movie.
No.
Here.
What the fuck?
Say funny.
They should have.
Big titted Mary Jane. Anyway, Tom Cruise. Definitely, if I had to be quite honest, I think it's Tom Cruise's best role.
Certainly one of his best, like, one of the best uses of him, you know.
Yes. Anyway, and then I watched Animals. So there you go. incredible movie week for me.
Animals?
Oh, and real quick, or fucking what's the movie called?
Wait, what
I
is
already
that?
forgot. God damn it! I already forgot the name of the movie, dude.
What are you talking
Villains.
about?
Sorry, Villains. That's what I meant. Also, I will quickly mention Invincible finished up today. Last episode came out. Is one of the best animated TV shows I have ever watched, and it is only season 1. So if they keep following the comic book, and they have an incredible voice cast again, I'm not sponsored by Amazon. I just thought I'd mention this because I think it's just that good. Check it out. The last episode was incredible. Can't wait for season 2 and season 3. So shout out Amazon for another hit out of the Park series, because they have The Boys and they have Invincible, and they're both like top tier superhero of all time. So
It's okay, they're not going to have The Boys for much longer. They're already done with season 2, aren't they?
season 3's wrapping up filming, right? Like, anyway, why are you saying that?
I don't know. Amazon always like cancels their shows after like 2 or 3 seasons.
Oh, dude, The Boys is a money maker for them. That's huge. That's like their biggest show on the platform. That like got so many people to get Amazon Prime.
Maybe it is, yeah. I mean, that makes sense why they have a 3rd season.
Yeah. So anyway, shout out Amazon for that, because now they have 2 good superhero shows.
All right. So started off the week with this fucking Front Runner, which I honestly watched because I was like, Jason Reitman was like one of my highest rated directors because of his Diablo Cody movies, and I was like, oh, that doesn't seem like a good fun stat. So I was like, let's watch this movie that I know I'm going to hate. And then I hated it. So there we go.
Wait, no, you actually watched a movie you knew you were gonna hate?
I mean, maybe hate is a little strong. It's just extremely boring. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I found it kind of boring, but I don't know. I kind of liked it. That was like
Yeah,
what,
whatever.
two.
Of course you liked it. Of course you liked it, Collin. It's just
Yeah.
it's the opposite.
It's
polar
really the
opposites.
duality of man.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Similarly, Piranha 2: The Spawning, I only watched. So apparently it was James Cameron's.
Piranha 2 was it's directed by James Cameron.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. It's the only. It's the only. Okay, so it's the only James Cameron movie I hadn't seen. But apparently he was also basically not allowed to make like any creative decisions whatsoever, and it really shows watching it. So I was like, well, I mean that was kind of pointless. But
Sounds like a
I don't know.
masterpiece.
I watched it, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of like an enjoyable B movie for the first 20 minutes, and then it quickly just does not become that, or becomes not that, or stops being that, or whatever. So I don't know. It has I think Lance Henriksen though, so that's kind of. I mean, I would say fun, but it's not. It's not really that fun. Watched Death Proof for the first time.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty good. It's pretty enjoyable. I don't know. I was just kind of like in the mood for Tarantino, and I was like, yeah. So there we go. Rosewood, which is a John Singleton movie that's like leaving today, the Criterion Channel. So I just decided to watch it. It's pretty good, if a little slow and long. It's like 140 minutes for it's like revisionist Southern Black film. I don't really know. I haven't really seen any other movies like it, but it's not exactly a what do you call it? Entirely novel movie, I guess. But like it's got like Ving Rhames and John Voight and someone obvious I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, Don Cheadle, and like
Don Cheadle.
yeah, I guess he's like the 3rd lead, but he's not. I don't know. I think it's more just the 2 leads are like really important, and then Don Cheadle has like 20 minutes of screen time or something like that.
Hey, Michael
Not
Rooker's
really
in
in
it
a
too.
lot of- Oh yes, I did forget about that.
Don
He's like
Cheadle's
the
word of the
credit.
day is pain.
Yeah, sounds great.
Don
But,
Cheadle.
Ving Rhames.
What the
Ving
fuck?
Rhames
Where the
is pretty
fuck
good.
did that come from?
At this point,
Fine.
whenever Sebastian says something that I don't understand, I kind of roll with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. So anyway, Rosewood. Closer, Mike Nichols movie. I don't know. It's one of those like really overwrought and overwritten things that on paper like should suck. And honestly, I was going in, I'm like, this is gonna be like really bad, right? But then like weirdly, like Mike Nichols has still got it. Even like this is like his 2nd to final film or something. Pretty close to the end of his career. And then also weirdly, like all of the 4 leads are really well. I guess it's not that weird. I don't know. It is like Jude Law, Julia Roberts, Clive Owen, Natalie Portman, etc. Wet Hot American Summer. Was
No,
apparently a
what the
perfect
fuck
movie.
are you watching?
What do you mean? What am I watching?
I have never heard of that movie.
Really? You haven't heard of that movie?
It's
No,
interesting.
no.
It's been on my watch list for like a while.
Wet
Not
Hot
as like
American
Yeah, it's
Summer.
pretty.
Yeah, dude.
famous, like,
I've never heard of
I
it,
think so.
legit.
It's considered a comedy classic of the early 2000s.
Well, that's exactly why I don't watch
Bradley
a lot of
Cooper's
comedies.
first ever role.
Are you
Yes,
serious?
it's
Oh
crazy,
wow,
yeah.
that's
Wait, whose was it?
Bradley Cooper's.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
It's like literally his first role, which is very rare that you get like. Oh man.
I mean,
it's like
Bradley
an actual
Cooper
first role.
is just a sexy man. What can I say?
Yeah, I mean, he is in this too. You know what I mean? Well, no, you don't know what I mean actually because you haven't seen it. So,
Right.
but I mean, if you watch it, I think you would know what I mean actually. So maybe you should watch it. I don't know. It's pretty good. So, you know, I hate when people dismiss like comedies as like dumb. It's like, oh, this is a dumb comedy, but I love it. Like, no, it's not. It's not a dumb comedy actually. It's one of the most like tightly written movies I've ever seen. Okay, so like, and this isn't like me being ironic. Okay, like, oh god, whatever. But it's good. It's good.
No, I mean, I get you because there are like movies I like that people just think are stupid. But you're like, no, I actually think it's really well written.
Yeah, like I mean, me and Colin think The Room is like one of the greatest movies ever made, right, Colin?
But
I wouldn't say that.
isn't that like ironic? Isn't that like some sort of ironic enjoyment?
No.
I would say that's an ironic enjoyment. But
I think it's a masterpiece.
for me, Zoolander, I think, is one of the best comedies ever made. I
Interesting.
absolutely love
I definitely like Zoolander more than most people, but I don't think I would go that far.
Yeah, I can't believe you go that far.
B movie. I mean, I love B movie, non-ironically.
Well,
I love B
okay.
movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't know.
Colin's
Maybe I do
love for
too.
B movie
Yeah.
is just it just transcends time.
He brings it up like every week.
Literally.
Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn, parts 1 and 2, which I watched like
Wait. Which one is it? Part 1?
and 2, yeah,
Okay, so you watch both of them?
yeah. So I watched
Oh
like
yes.
I watched like 3 hours, and then I was like, all right, like I have to turn this off, and then I just finished part 2 in the morning, like the last hour, which honestly might be why I give it a higher rating because I like watched it in parts. But I honestly think these movies would be like these two specifically would be like way better if it was just one movie. Like truly nothing happens.
Yeah,
in one.
but dude, they're so good. Oh man, they're just. Oh man, Twilight. Just we should be like I'm telling you, Colin. We should 100% after Fast and Furious do Twilight. I'm telling you, it sounds like a really bad idea, but I'm telling you,
It's
it is like
Sounds
incredible.
awful.
It is.
I don't
No,
know
you
if
have
I
no
accept all
you
that.
have no idea. It's like it's like dude, it's like the Fast and Furious movies of like romantic comedy or romantic.
Very much is.
Romantic.
Yes. Whatever you
Romantic
wanna call
fantasy, whatever.
Dude, yeah,
Oh,
dude,
it's-
it's insane. Dude, they get worse and worse.
We'd have to take a break. I don't know if I could take,
Go 1 week.
right into Twilight right after we finish.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, the Twilight movies are just baffling. Like they truly are.
Yeah, although I don't know, I find them a lot less baffling. Like certainly 2 and 3 are very like what is going on here, but like the first one and the fifth one, like kind
Dude.
of well, the first one definitely makes sense.
The pregnancy scene, come on, man.
Yeah, that's in the fourth one. I mean, that's not even as bad as anything in the third or second. Like, whatever. I don't know.
Dude, and then there's like the visions of like Jacob, like trying to get with that. Never mind. I just.
Well, okay, yes, obviously that specific storyline is entirely baffling, but it's in a lot less of the movie than I thought it was. Because like everybody like memes it all the time, like, haha, Jacob fell in love with the baby. But it's like not in that much of the movie, like at all. So
But it's
I don't
so
know.
weird when it is.
it is, yes, it obviously is. But like I had kind of forgotten about it until you brought it up. I was like, right, that did happen. I guess because Lee Pace is pretty good in the rest of it. And a bunch of other people who I've never heard of. But I mean, like Kristen Stewart's obviously pretty good. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. The second one's pretty good. Maybe just from a point of like complete derangement at this point. But who knows?
Noah's lost it.
Yeah, exactly. Old Boyfriends, another movie that I was just like, I don't know, this looks kind of interesting, and it's leaving today. So, I don't know. I think it's also written by Paul Schrader and Leonard Schrader, so which is not what I was expecting. I don't know about this one. I guess I'm kind of torn on it. I can't tell if it's like the writing that's a little off or the performances that are a little off, but just like it's something that doesn't quite click for me, you know. But I don't know. It has like Keith Carradine and John Belushi and Talia Shire, who I guess isn't as much of like a household name, but I don't know. I think they're all like kind of good. I don't know. What did I keep thinking about while I was watching this? Oh, Modern Romance, right? The Albert Brooks movie, which I think does basically the same thing, a lot, maybe not a lot better. Also because he doesn't visit like 3 ex-girlfriends, it's just one. So maybe that, you know, helps kind of tie it together narratively. But I don't know. Interesting movie, to say the least. Also, like the only movie directed by the screenwriter of Nashville, which is kind of bizarre.
Nashville, what a film.
Yeah, Nashville, what a film. So says everybody. Alice doesn't live here anymore. Oh man. I mean, I keep thinking I'm getting to the close to the end of Scorsese, but I still have like 10 movies left.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And he doesn't even, I mean, he has like a lot, obviously, but it's not like he has like 40 or 50 or anything. He's not like a Spielberg, you know. Anyway, Alice doesn't live here anymore. It's pretty good. It's really messy. I mean, obviously in a good way because I liked it, but I think like even like messier than Mean Streets, which Mean Streets came before it. I don't know. It's very, very bizarre movie. There's a lot of like handheld action, like a lot of just people walking around with cameras very clearly, with something that could have been accomplished like very easily with the zoomer and dolly. And I'm not sure if that's like a budget thing or an intentional stylistic thing, but I think it works really well. And there's a lot of obvious sort of like, you know, the mix between like improvisation or forgetting a line or like flubbing or whatever. And I think that works pretty well too for the movie. Sort of a cinema verite, you know. I don't know, what do you call it? But anyway, Shaft, another John Singleton movie, which again, I was just like, I don't know. If anything, it was a little disappointing because I was going in expecting to like really like it, and it is. It's not great, but I don't know. It's fine. It's all right. Samuel L. Jackson is pretty good as always. You know.
You gonna watch the new one that came out a couple of years ago? Was it last year? Was it? No, it's
I think it was like 2019 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might. I mean, obviously, it looks a lot worse.
Yeah.
It's not Gary Gray though, right? So.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. I might watch it. I probably am actually going to watch at least a couple of the earlier ones because at least the first one is on the Criterion Channel, so I probably will watch that. But yeah, I don't know about the most recent one. I don't know.
Actually, it's rated a 2.7 against what was this one you watched? 2.8,
2.9. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, yeah, it'll probably be like not like a 2.5 for me. Like I don't know. I'm probably not going to love it, but
sure. I mean,
if I even watch it, I mean, who knows? I probably won't. Maybe I will. Why did I say I probably won't? Maybe I will. Probably I will.
You will.
I can just say whatever.
No, you're going to watch it. You know you're going to watch it.
Okay. And then another round, which I just watched directly afterwards, and I was like, yeah, I mean, perfect great movie.
Is it good? Because like I want to watch it, but I don't even know where you can watch it at right now.
I think it's just on Hulu, like literally. Oh no, you can rent it at this point. Okay.
Sweet.
Because a lot of these things keep you know.
How's Mads in it?
He's pretty good. He's really what do you call it? Like low key, you know. What am I thinking of? God, like subtle, I guess. I don't even.
By the way, I don't know if you guys heard, we're getting an American remake of it.
I did hear about that.
Yeah.
Like right after the Oscars.
Yeah.
So, oh.
Yeah.
Which,
I don't know. Those things always fall through, and like nobody remembers the American remake of Force Majeure, so who cares? I don't really.
Yeah. Was that the one with Will Ferrell and
Will Ferrell and Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
They did that.
Right. Yeah.
Do you remember the one with it was a French film and they remade it with Bryan Cranston and Kevin Hart? God, what was it called?
Oh yeah, The Upside. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Upside. Well, I heard that one wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but like the original is better.
I think the same thing is probably true of Downhill, right? It's probably not like an awful movie. It's just like why.
I heard Downhill was pretty bad.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
My thing is just like, why? Like, I'm fine with people remaking things that have like very like low concept premises, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not like force majeure is like an incredibly like you can only do this once. But if the concept results in one of the best films of like, or at least one of the like most highly regarded films of the past like 10 or 20 years, like why would you? I don't understand why you would remake it. You know?
Yeah, like Parasite. I heard that the new Parasite TV show that they're gonna make is going to be like it's going to take place within the same universe as Parasite. There's going to be from like a different perspective or something like that.
Are they connecting that?
I have no idea.
Why make
it? I'm really confused about it.
Now Bong Joon-ho has 2 TV shows about his movies, which is kind of strange if you think about it.
Is he at all involved with Snowpiercer? Like, I don't even know if he is.
I have no idea.
No, I don't, dude. I think he might have like helped with like maybe like a story draft or something.
Yeah,
He's like,
maybe.
But I don't even know. I don't think he's involved with the show. Maybe he is. I could be wrong, but I don't think he is. I think they literally were just like, hey, let's snatch these rights and just fucking make a TV show with it.
I mean, he's an executive producer, which probably just means that they bought the rights.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, what would you do if you made a sequel to it? And he's like, this is what I do. And they're like, okay, we'll take that into consideration. Thank you.
I hear people like the show though.
Yeah, I hear it's fine, but that's what
it's like it's whatever. I'm not gonna repeat myself.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to mention, just as a heads up, Noah, the guy who directed the new Shaft is the same guy who did Tom and Jerry and the Fantastic Four movies.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's Tim Story. Okay.
Tim Story, yeah.
Oh boy, that's gonna be
and the Ride Along movies.
Whoo,
Right.
sheesh.
All right.
Maybe I'll rewatch all of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Richard.
Okay, fine. Go Thomas.
Mortal Kombat. Doggy doo big ass. Sebastian said that he wasn't gonna rant about it, and then proceeded to go on a rant about it. So I don't think I really need to talk about it. Very, very bad movie. And then I watched Pitch Black for my final movie for my shitty ass science and films class. Let's go.
Congratulations.
This one actually wasn't that bad.
Wow, so they actually gave you a good movie to watch?
Yeah, well, I mean this and The Prestige, 2 for $6.
That's that. Yeah.
This one was a bonus paper though, so I didn't have to watch it. So it's like, does it really count?
I don't know. Tell me,
dude.
I don't know. This one's pretty good though. I mean, it's like the first Riddick movie,
Prestige,
I guess. And then
it is in fact the first Riddick movie. Yeah.
The other Riddick movies just decided to go downhill from what I've heard. But I mean, it was interesting. I guess those probably went downhill because it tried to have Vin Diesel more, and this Vin Diesel's a little less like camera huggy, I guess.
Are you saying you don't like Vin Diesel? What are you saying?
Not too much.
I don't really understand what you're saying.
I don't think Vin Diesel's a great actor.
Hey!
Wait, what are you talking about?
You stop that right now.
Oh, shit. Okay, take it back.
Vin Diesel is literally one of the greatest actors of our generation, okay?
Like,
And
unironically.
Yep. He knows.
Okay. Speaking of Vin Diesel being a like great actor, there's one scene in this movie that's just fucking like perfect and iconic, where because in this like Riddick's the big bad, they like crash on a planet, and then Riddick starts like kind of hunt them, or at least like scare them, and they think that they like found Riddick, turn around and just see that's just some random dude, and then the camera pans and zooms into Riddick under an umbrella, just like like lifting a glass like at the camera. It's iconic.
And then he goes,
beautiful.
And then he goes, my name was Dom, and now it's Riddick, and I'm up here because of family.
No, actually, Vin Diesel, you're right. I take back everything I said.
Yeah, what if the like Fast 10 when they go to space ends in like
he becomes
Vin Diesel
Riddick.
going away
Humming
to find
Riddick
himself or something.
No way.
That would be insane. Wait, why didn't
That's how the Fast and Furious no shot, dude.
Yeah.
You just realize that Vin Diesel has been an alien this whole time too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And also Vin Diesel was in Saving Private Ryan, and he was a complete dumbass in that movie. I gotta save the family, even though there's a German sniper up there, I gotta save him. I gotta save this family. So Vin Diesel, his whole career has been nothing it's just been all about family.
All about the family.
Guardians
You're
of
doing
the
a lot of
Galaxy.
projection there, but okay.
Well, it's true though.
All right, but Pitch Black
Family.
actually a pretty cool sci-fi movie. However, it does get kind of murdered by 2000 CGI, like really bad 2000 CGI on the monsters.
Wait.
Actual-
Do they have a what's it called? What did the Matrix do? Bullet. What goddamn bullet time?
time?
Yeah, that's what it's
No. They don't do bullet time. Just like the CGI.
Okay.
No. Like there's the actual like monster itself. Like it's a cool design. It's a cool concept, and then it looks terrible.
Thanks.
Man, dude, there's so many 2000s movies that like I'll like rewatch and just they like try to do like a Matrix scene and it's just like stop, just stop it, please.
But, you know, honestly, Pitch Black, pretty good sci-fi movie. I dig it.
Cool.
And then villains. So
Villains. Yeah, tell us about.
Yeah. Thomas, tell us about this movie.
Yeah, Thomas, why don't you tell us?
oh
Yeah,
my God,
tell
this is
us,
crazy.
Thomas.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I still like this movie. I think it's pretty good. I think it's just honestly a really fun time for fun performances. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like it doesn't really have too much to say. Like while I was watching, I was like, oh, it's talking about like how people grow up in a bad place, but they become bad people through circumstance and their need to survive. And then some people are just purely evil people, right? And it's like that kind of duality. But you know, I think it's just a cool, like, fun premise. It's nothing groundbreaking.
It's true. That's objectively true. Yeah, it's nothing groundbreaking.
I feel so intimidated right now. Colin, I read your review. I know you really
Yeah.
don't like the movie.
Yeah, I did not find it fun at all. I
was just about to
did
say-
not enjoy this, and I'm sorry to say, Thomas, we're still in that.
No shot. It's a 1 out of 10.
No. I'm just saying, like, there hasn't been a movie of yours that I've liked. Still, you know, I know. No, it wasn't like complete garbage. I just really.
No, I thought the performances were fine, but I just I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I kind of was snoozing. I was kind of taking a fat fucking nap watching this movie.
I didn't take a nap, but
I didn't take an
I
actual
did
nap.
not literally.
But I was like,
know.
I just my brain clocked out of it, and it's one of those Jeremy Johns reviews. You know, I won't remember this in T-1 day. Yeah, that's exactly how I
Right.
feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I was kind of just like looking through my watch and I wanted to pick something that I had seen already. I mean, I just saw it and I was like, you know, honestly, I'll rewatch it. I definitely don't think it's a great movie, but I don't think it's a snooze fest.
I don't know. Like, name one thing that happens that's interesting. Like, I did not really dislike this movie. I'm just like, okay. I didn't really love the performances either, but I don't like Bill Skarsgård was the only one who I thought was like bad.
Really? You thought it was bad?
I didn't really
Just like
his
a-
performance either.
In just like a shut the fuck up kind of way bad. Not like a like this is an unconvincing performance, you know?
Yeah, that was my thing. I found the movie to be really obnoxious, both in the the characters I found obnoxious, the comedy I found obnoxious, the dialogue I found obnoxious.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, what would you classify this as? This is not a horror movie.
It's-
This is
it's
not
like
a
a-
comedy.
It's like
Like, objectively.
Is it like a I was confused. It was like, what was it, like a dark?
Because-
yeah, it's like trying to be a dark comedy, but the comedy isn't actually that dark.
Or
and
that
funny.
Like,
No, yeah, I'm with you, because tonally it just felt like it was trying to be this quirky indie comedy, but it was also trying to be like a home invasion thriller while having like the emotional melodrama, which that was the part that threw me off the edge. Anytime it goes for those stupid cliche, like emotional pandering, you know, whatever, Jules' character and little chained up girl, I was just like, shut up, get out of here. I hate this. And yeah, it wasn't convincing at all, and it felt super melodramatic and annoying, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about this movie. I thought it was.
I'll say, it looked nice. I thought it was like visually, well put together, competently put together. There were some interesting creative choices visually, but yeah, script wise, it just did nothing at all for me. And execution, tonally, and performance, writing, it just I liked I don't know the actor's name, but whoever the older man, mustache man, I liked his performance the best. Thought he was pretty good. But yeah.
Jeffrey
Really
Donovan,
just got-
apparently.
What what was
Jeffrey
his
Donovan.
name? Sam?
George?
That was George.
It was George. Oh,
George.
yeah. I have no idea who that guy was.
Yeah. Apparently, I just gotta really pick a crowd pleaser next time.
Well,
Yeah, you got to pick Back to the Future 2 next time.
you have to pick a movie that's trying to do something. I mean, come on. Like, what?
Okay.
If this is trying to be like a sort of like exploitation flick, like, do something that is exploitative, not just like people in a house. Like, I literally do not understand why this movie was made.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I just didn't see the point of it either because it didn't feel like it was doing anything new. It didn't feel like it was trying to build off of like genre cliches and tropes. It just felt like it was.
It wasn't even like if it like went like batshit in the last 15 minutes, like it definitely would have been way better. But
That was another thing. The ending, I was expecting some crazy twist or reveal or some like absolutely ridiculous moment, and then it just ends on the like stupid bittersweet moment. Like, okay, Bill Skarsgård shouldn't have died. He literally could have.
Yeah, why didn't he also
ducked? Like, come on. I mean, I know his character is kind of an idiot, but like when you establish your characters as idiots, but then like they apparently have like the ability to get out of the situation when, obviously the homeowners are so much smarter than them. I don't know. Like, not a lot of it even made sense, like plot wise or character wise, motivation wise. I don't know. I did. Yeah, we do. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I do actually.
But yeah. Thanks, Thomas.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Thomas.
Jesus. Wow.
Next time, just pick Synecdoche, New York 2, and we'll all love it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I might just pick
Synecdoche, New Jersey.
It's
Yeah,
been,
why don't
it's
you
been
pick
a
like
long enough time.
adaptation?
Because most people here have seen adaptation already.
So, yeah, I guess most people hadn't seen the other two. It's weird.
Yeah. All right. Well. I mean,
I'll say this, Thomas. It wasn't the worst film we've watched on the podcast. In my opinion.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
That would be
definitely not.
crazy.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, Speed Racer's on the bottom for me.
I just
Mine's
really did
probably
enjoy
Fox
this.
Legs.
what's the worst one?
Speed
Trick or
Racer.
Treat.
Fox Legs.
Trick or Treat's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Fox.
Box Lux, yeah. Did we watch a purposely bad movie? Oh wait, no. The worst one's fucking Assault on the Block.
Oh yeah, you hated us.
Assault on Wall Street. No,
Even
I
that
didn't
wasn't
watch
the
it.
worst one, in my opinion. I don't know what the worst one is in mine.
Speed Racer.
No, it's not Speed Racer.
Hey, Speed Racer's so good. You're just wrong.
Speed Racers, we won't talk about it, but it's all right. It's okay. All right, you all ready to get our review status of villains?
I mean,
Thomas, go
We
ahead.
don't need to
Yeah.
if Thomas doesn't want to.
no, it's fine. 7 out of 10. I still
2.
7. Wow.
It was like a
Like
7 or a
2.
6.
A 2 out of 10.
I'd give it a. I was torn between a 2 and a 3. So I'll give. I think I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay, I would give
It'll
it a
be
5.
nice.
Apparently, I did not like this as much as you do.
So that's a 4.25 out of 10.
All right, you all ready for this?
Yeah. So with that, that was villains.
Okay.
Sebastian, what is the pick?
So you have 2 options here. I pick a random movie off of a list titled 3 Days at the Chamber of Torture, or I pick a random. Here's the other one. Thomas and me have done this before. It's the random movie roulette.
Oh, you're just
And-
gonna
Definitely
go
that
for it?
one.
Yes, and I'm literally just going to shoot and whatever number it lands on is the movie we are all watching.
There's some
Okay.
shit.
have to make sure
I
it's-
just have a question.
Yes.
What was the first thing you mentioned? What was
It is called 3 Days at the Chamber of Torture, and is some of the worst movies ever made. And we
it's
just pick a
bad
random
movies.
So do you mean like just like a Love and a Leash, or do you mean like
Or
actual?
solid.
I'll
gore
name a
porn
couple of them.
Crap,
I'll name a couple of them.
because if it's like disgusting, like
If we
Uh,
can get
we-
I'll
watch
watch
We
that.
have movies like Freddy Got Fingered on here.
Wait, okay, yeah, let's pick that.
So that's just
Well,
bad.
no. But wait, or we do the random.org generated list, and out of 7,000 movies, so we could hit a good movie on this first try. So it's up to you guys. Would you rather suffer through an awful film of my choosing, or would you rather,
I want like full chance.
or do you get a good chance at watching an incredible film that somehow we all like out of?
let's just go for like completely random. You
All
know?
right,
Okay.
random.
But it does have to be a movie that we can actually watch.
Well,
right?
yeah,
it has to
yeah,
be
yeah.
available somewhere.
Well, we're gonna go. We're gonna go with it. We got 3936.
Here, do you want to
And-
like screen share, Sebastian, so we can see what it is?
What the fuck is this? This has Bill Paxton in it. Okay. I'll just read it. This is legit what we just got. The Dark Backward, 1991, directed by Adam Rifkin. It's the world inside out. A man pursues stand-up comedy encouraged by his fellow garbage man. Though his friend who accompanies him on the recording continues to tell him how great he is, he actually stinks. When the comedian grows a third arm out of his back, the friend uses this twist to get him signed up with a sleazy talent agent, and it begins to look like a career is on the move, even though his girlfriend has left him. It has a 3.1.
Yeah, but
However,
only,
it doesn't look like it's available anywhere. And I searched
Okay.
YouTube. So
It is time to do another one.
Well,
That was
hold on 1 second. I'm looking.
if you can find it. I looked on YouTube and it's not there. So, and also it's not on like Voodoo or anything.
Oh, don't worry.
I looked it up
already
and it
got
said it was
the-
available on Amazon Prime, but then I went on Amazon Prime and it's not there. So
yeah.
so never
We're
mind.
not doing that. Some of these are just
That
like
did sound interesting though.
We can buy him a DVD for $30.
$30.
Might arrive in time.
all right. I'm getting to the other movie
Wait,
right now.
hold. We can get it rented from Netflix. We'll send it to our door.
Oh, this is the film. This is the one that I just
This
randomly
is the one.
generated, guys.
What
Here
was the
we go.
number?
3810. 1977. The Car. What Evil Drives. This film is set in fictional Utah community of Santa Ynez,
Terrible idea.
which is being terrorized by a mysterious black coupe that appears out of nowhere and begins running people down. After the car kills the town sheriff, it becomes the job of Captain Wade Parent to stop the murderous driver.
Run
If
to
there's a
an
driver,
Amazon.
is it a sentient car?
James Brolin is in this movie.
James. Oh, okay.
Um,
Not Josh Brolin.
Okay, yeah, I realize now.
So so catch us next week on the Post Pro podcast as we review the 1977 classic The Car.
The classic, yeah.
Whoa, where to watch The Car? Let's see.
You can rent it. I
Yeah,
believe.
Yeah. Okay.
This sounds
Okay, this could be fun.
this actually could be fun.
It's you know,
This might be good. This might be good.
It's possible.
This might be. This sounds like Christine mixed with like an
it'll be a
action
very
movie.
fun movie.
It's like Jaws, but with a car and nowhere near as good. All right, I'm excited.
All right. There you have it. There you have it. I guess that's gonna wrap up the this.
Okay.
What?
So James Brolin does have relationship to Josh Brolin.
Yeah,
Fuck, it's his dad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Took you like a year there to piece that together.
Took me a second.
So with that, I think we're gonna wrap up the post-road podcast.
The car.
This is episode 45. We talked about villains, which Thomas liked. And next week we're gonna talk about The Car, which hopefully should be some fun.
I feel like
Yes.
there's a big possibility that it could be a lot of fun. And again, that's from a randomly generated list. I would have never heard about this movie otherwise.
I've actually heard of this movie.
You've heard of The Car?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, yeah. Surprisingly, I forgot where I heard of it, but yeah, I have heard of The Car. 1977's The Car. So, The Car. That's gonna end the episode. Goodbye.